Hey guys, figured I'd stop in and do a quick reading on no communication from the divine feminine or the divine masculine. So if you are a man or a woman and you are not receiving communication from your twin flame, then this reading is for you. It will be a very quick reading, and we'll just kind of see what they're feeling, what they're thinking in this moment. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so this may not resonate with everyone. And if it doesn't resonate with you, you'll have to catch me next go round. All right. So I've already shuffled all the cards, and I am now shuffling the Romance Angels. And they're falling out. Let's see what we got here. So we have attraction. What do we need to know? Why is our lover not communicating with us? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Ooh, deception. I actually really love this card, the deception card. I think a lot of people misread it. And it has the perfect place in any twin flame or soulmate reading just because of its, to me, its true meaning. Everybody's entitled to read cards however they feel is necessary, but this particular card just, I don't know, always gets me. And we have express your love, so I'll stick that one right there. All right, guys, so let's go over these cards real quick. Overall energy of the reading, we have the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles. There we go. Now, King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Lover's card. I love these cards. I promise. I love them. I love them. I love them. We have the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Swords, with the Eight of Wands, yeah, and the Fool card. It's perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so the bottom of the deck of the Romance Angels, we do have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. How perfect is that, guys? This is the romance of a lifetime, but that does not mean it's going to be easy by any means. And that's what they don't tell you, right? And at the bottom of the deck of the tarot cards, we have the Four of Cups. If you flip this deck over, because this is the vice versa deck, we have the Strength card. So let's start with this card right here, because when I saw this card, I just thought it spoke volumes to me in regards to what your lover could be feeling. Overall general energy for the reading is the King of Pentacles. And there is a lot of earthly, grounded energy in this reading. I feel like someone is getting very real with themselves. Whomever you're not speaking to, whoever you are not communicating with, I think that they are in the process of really going within and becoming more balanced. The King of Pentacles is a very earthly energy. You see here, he's looking out onto his castle, his land. He has like all these fruits and flowers, and he has the yak back here, and he's just plentiful, right? Like he can be nurturing, he can be an entrepreneur, a businessman, someone who's a little no nonsense, not like the King of Swords, but he's not like the Queen of Pentacles either, who has or vibrates with the energy of taking care of others. So this Queen of Pentacles puts others before herself. This is the front of this card. So, you know, she too is plentiful. She has a lot to offer. Look at everything around her. I mean, her robe is covered in roses. She has a lot of love, and it's very genuine, very grounded. And I think that it brings people back down to the ground, right? It like levels them off and balances them. She has a hawk up here, so she has great vision as well. She knows what she's doing, but sometimes she can become depleted. Sometimes she can give too much of herself and become depleted. And that's the thing about this energy. You have one person who takes care of himself before others, and then you have another one who takes care of others before themselves. And they're both staring off with their backs kind of turned to one another. And so I feel like they're both in their own world, thinking about their own things, their own issues, their own situations. I think the Queen of Pentacles is thinking about how she needs to replenish right now, how she needs to fill her own cup right now. She's most likely sad because she's given so much of herself and doesn't feel that she's received anything in return. And I think that this King of Pentacles, because this was the last card to pop out, I think that this King of Pentacles is facing his demons and finding the courage to turn around. That's what I think is happening right now. He's finding the courage to turn around. The Strength card talks about finding your inner courage, that inner resolve, facing your demons in order to tame the beast. And that's exactly what I think he's doing. Underneath that card, you have the Nine of Cups. So this is definitely his wish. His wish is to reunite with his lover or her lover. His, her, whatever, guys. I'm just talking, but it can go vice versa. And we're dealing with the vice versa deck. So it's perfect. But they have tried to control this relationship and the direction in which this relationship would go. And I think now that they are just kind of coming to terms with the fact that they've tried to control it for so long, and it was the control that led it astray. They tried to control the direction, but it was exactly that led it astray. So the next card we have is the Knight of Cups. Love this card. If you see down here, there's a crab down here. So it's funny because the majority of these cards, their backs are faced to me, right? And so this Knight of Cups is in search of the person they will offer this cup to, but they're not showing their emotions. They're not showing exactly how they feel. They're not showing you expressions. They're not giving you much. It's not that they're cold, and it's not that they don't want to offer this cup of love to you, because they do, and they're actually on a mission to go find their lover to offer this cup to. But they have situations that they're dealing with that cause them to be, or they can come across as being emotionally unavailable. They can come across as just kind of holding back, holding their emotions kind of close to them, and keeping their lover in a state of almost dismay, because they don't know. It's like in their gut, right? Their intuition tells them that they love them, but then, you know, they don't hear it or see it or feel it in the way that they expect it, and expectations can get in the way of things as well. That could lead the direction of this astray as well. So their expectations get in the way, and what ends up happening is they lash out, right? Because this Knight of Cups, this King of Pentacles is not displaying emotions the way that this Queen of Pentacles does, is not showing love in the way that this Queen of Pentacles does. And so what happens is this Queen of Pentacles lashes out at this King of Pentacles. It becomes a hurricane, and this Knight of Cups goes into his shell. He retreats. He retreats because it's too much for him to handle. And just because this Queen of Pentacles, just because, I'm going to just put that there for a minute. Just because this Queen of Pentacles deals with her emotions in one way and expects the King of Pentacles to do the same, doesn't mean that's the way it should be, or that that's going to happen. So right off the bat, I see here, there's somebody wants to offer this, not somebody, this King of Pentacles wants to offer his cup of love, but he's afraid of how he will be perceived. He's afraid of having to show his true self. He's afraid of removing his armor or just showing a little bit of himself. He's afraid of it. I don't know why he's afraid of it, because I haven't dug that deep into the cards, but there's something that has happened. Something that has happened in the past, in the far off into the distance, that has caused him to create a defense mechanism where he can retreat. You have like a fully knighted armor trying to give you a cup of love. And well, if we didn't even get the front of the card, right? But if we did get the front of the card, you would only see a small sliver of their eyes, their nose, and their mouth. And they're not even smiling. That doesn't mean they don't love you. Still wants to give you the card. That's the thing. That's the gotcha. So next card we have is the Lover's card. This I love because you see here, one energy, right, has fire, has destruction. This is passion as well, but if not balanced, it can destroy, right? It can destroy all of this, including them. And then on the other side, you have growth. You have a nurturing energy. You have the yin to the yang. You have the balance of it all. I mean, we have to destroy in order to rebuild, right? And that's what's happening right now. I think right now we're in a process of really creating our inner world. These pentacles on this card, I love this because these pentacles on this card aren't solid. They're merely a reflection of the actual pentacles on the other side of the card. But in this card, he's teaching. You can see this as his inner child, right? Or his son, but right now I kind of see it as his inner child, like almost the ghost of who he used to be, and teaching him how, and the inner child is most likely teaching this guy, right? Like he's been doing this. He's been creating these pentacles for forever and ever and ever and ever. And he's done it for so long that he's forgot his inner self, his innocence. He's forgotten who he used to be. He's forgotten how to be playful. He's forgotten his smile. He's forgotten that love, that unconditional forgiveness, because he's been so lost for so long in creating these pentacles, in creating this, what he thought would bring him happiness, right? And so he's working towards releasing his inner child so that he can get back to the love of it all, and realizing that he's held on too tight and now needs to bring in balance, needs to bring balance back into the force, and kind of review everything that went wrong, and their part in leading this astray, in trying to control this so much. I'm digging in the bottom of the deck when I pull these cards you guys haven't seen, but you see this Emperor here. Emperors are all about control. Emperors are very calculated, right? They don't rise to becoming the emperor by being foolish. Like, they're very calculated, very contrite, very controlled. And so that control is what led this all astray. That control of offering what you can, and being afraid to release your inner child, being afraid to show that vulnerability, being afraid to remove your armor, being afraid to face one another, and face your fears, face yourself, admit to one another where you went wrong in this situation, because everybody's trying to mask themselves and their emotions and how they truly feel. But at the bottom, at the end of the day, this is real love. This is real love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is worth it. And so they're moving into this phase, right, where they want to communicate. They want to really come forward, move towards you, whether physically or spiritually, and have this new beginning where we're back to being the full, where we're back to ground zero, where we're back to our inner child, where we're back to being okay with vulnerability, being okay with unconditional love, being okay with removing the armor, so that, and facing our demons. Let's not forget that. And facing our demons to see where we went wrong, so that we can make this wish come true. Bottom of the deck. This is the 5 of Cups. This is missing someone. This is disappointment. Excuse my nails. I've been traveling and my luggage did a number on me. But this is wanting to come back to that 2 of Cups. I am not making this up. These cards are really sitting in front of me, and it's just in me to show them to you. I did not set this up. This was not staged. But this person wants to come back to this 2 of Cups. And in truth, you both want to unite. You both want to express your love. You both want to apologize for what you both have done in this relationship. How you both have turned your backs on one another and this relationship, right? So if we look at these cards, we have attraction. So it goes without saying that you all are attracted to one another. Just went wrong. Like you took a left when you should have took a right. That's all that happened. And it was very petty. It was very simple, but physically, I should say. But spiritually, I think that's where the work lies. Again, let's go back to this 8 of Pentacles, where we have these pentacles that aren't, they're just reflections, right? They're reflections of the true pentacle. So all of this is work that needs to be done in the spiritual. This is work where you guys are really, you've come together, and now it's time to do the work from lifetimes before. Now it's time to burn off that karmic debris. Now it's time to really dig your heels in and find out why in this lifetime, in this meeting, in this relationship, that you are so afraid suddenly of your lover that you have decided to deceive them and yourselves by wearing a mask and not allowing them to know how you truly feel. And that's what this card is about. It's not so much about deception in that I don't see anything here that says that somebody has a third party. I don't see anything here that says that they cheated. I don't see, this is missing you. This is true love. This is sacredness. This is divine order. This is a spiritual happening. This is an elevation into the next level, the next plateau, the next story of you. The universe is just asking you to do the work now. The universe is asking you to remove your mask so you can express your love. It's time. You got to remove this mask that you have on, this armor that you're wearing to protect yourself from your true love is unnecessary. It's unnecessary, guys. There's attraction here. There is true love here. There is compassion, understanding. This is a couple. This is like the King and Queen of Pentacles. This isn't like, you guys share a lot in common. You share a lot of the same goals. And because you're so perfectly aligned, look, you're even facing in the same direction. It's not like one person is feeling one way and the other one isn't. you both are at fault here, right? But it's not like you both went out and cheated. You both went, it has nothing to do with any of that. What it really has to do is now the time has come for you to do the spiritual work. Now the time has come for you to look at things and for you to finally heal yourself so that you can move forward into this new beginning. That's where we're at. So that's what I have for you guys. Go within, turn within, do the work, figure out where you went wrong, get balanced, bring your inner child back out, and remove this armor. And that's what your person is doing. And because it's not just them, and it's really you both, this is what you both should be doing. I'm sending you all wholeness, and I will be back with more readings. And I hope this helped and really brought some comfort to someone, because there really is true love here and they're missing you. But you guys have to do the inner work. You have to do the inner work for this new beginning. Sending you wholeness. Bye, guys.